Hey guys, Darth is here, and I'm back in with another Transformers figure review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Premium Edition Transformers The Last Night Barricade figure. Out of all the figures of the new movie, this is definitely one I wanted to pick up. Barricade's probably my favorite Decepticon from the movie verse, so yeah, he's really cool. I definitely want to get a figure of the new Barricade because he was awesome in the movie, even though could have got way more screen time. Could have been a lot cooler. But that's for another time. But yeah, we'll take a look at the packaging first. So this is a deluxe class figure. He's in this what I had to say, pretty cool sort of boxed packaging. It's got a bit more of a collector's feel, I'd say, though unfortunately these deluxes cost more than the Generations line, which is stupid as hell, but whatever. Anyways, take a look at the packaging first. Get a really cool image of Barricade there. Barricade, Transformers Last Night, Decepticon logo, Premium Edition, or Premier Edition, sorry, Transformers. A really cool image of Berserker, Megatron, and Barricade. Got the Decepticon logo, Transformers Deluxe class. On the bottom it has the authentic Transformers logo. Here it has other figures in the wave for deluxe figures. Don't plan to get any of these, but yeah, they look cool. And you got images of the figure, which looks cool. He has 11 steps, so he's not too complicated or anything. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging, honestly. Oh yeah, you got an image of Barricade here, sorry. It says he's a sinister trickster. Okay, anyways, that is the packaging, so pretty cool. I'm going to get him out of the packaging. We'll take a look at him first in vehicle mode, and then take a look at him in robot mode. Alright guys, now we have Barricade out of the packaging and in his vehicle mode, and overall I have to say I'm very pleased with this figure. There's a lot done right with this figure. Really enjoyed both modes. One of the only main complaints I have is the fact that there are some inaccuracies with this figure and how he actually looked in the movie, but it's not overly major, and overall it's a really cool figure. But first off is to take a look at him in vehicle mode, and here he is in his police car mode. It's definitely a more modern car than his previous one, and instead of going all black, he has mainly dark blue going on, which I think actually does look really good. But yeah, you got a lot of really nice paint apps and sculpted detail. You got the bars on the front sculpted nicely, and you got the red and blue lights painted on there, as well as the headlights painted, which looks really good and nicely sculpted. On the hood here, you got mainly blue, got the black stripe here, looks really good. You can see some of his robot part junk through the hood and the windows, but that's not a huge deal. The wheels there look really cool. On the side here, you have white paint apps, and it says police with a Decepticon logo there. Let's see if this thing will focus. There we go. So that looks really good. Got the police lights up here, which are molded in translucent plastic, which look really good as well. Got the same thing here. On both sides, you have the classic Barricade to punish and enslave printed on the side, which looks really good, nice and cleanly applied. Really like that a lot. Looks awesome. And you got the backlights painted, got the exhaust sculpted on there and whatnot. And it looks pretty good. I really like this car design. Looks really good. If anything, I just say he feels a little small, I guess. It's not really a huge deal, but it does feel a bit small. And I don't have the 2007 one, but from what I've heard, it is a smaller figure than that one. But yeah, it looks really good. It rolls really well. Has no problem rolling. Nothing catches on the bottom, which is really nice. He also has storage for all the accessories. So as you can see on the top here, you do have his wrist gun thing. It splits apart on hinges, and you can plug it on right here. And it looks alright. You know, it doesn't look too goofy being on the back. I could totally see that being something like he could deploy out when he's in vehicle mode. I don't think he does this in the movie or anything, but that is a decent way, nice little feature. It just plugs in via 2 tabs. If you want, you can also turn it around like that And flipping it over the back, he has like this empty space right here and this little thing where his feet join up, and you can wedge it in there. I'm not gonna do it, but I have done it, and you can wedge it in there and get it in. So if you want to, you can store it in there, not have it there, and have just the normal car, which is also good. As you might have also noticed, you can store his other accessories on the bottom of the car, which is also really good. And while it looks like they might be dragging on the bottom, they actually don't, which is really nice. And yeah, you can kind of see his head there and whatnot. Some of his robot parts. But if you're displaying him, obviously it's going to be face down, so it doesn't really matter. And overall, it's a very good vehicle mode. Very happy with the vehicle mode. Before I transform, I'll just give you a really quick comparison with the other Last Night figure I have, which is Optimus. I have him in his vehicle mode. And you can see there, the scaling's not terrible. Optimus should probably be a little bigger than Barricade here, but the scale is decent. The scale's better in robot mode, but vehicle mode is okay. But yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna get Barricade transformed into robot mode, and we'll take a closer look at his robot form. Alright, now we have Barricade in robot mode, and again, a pretty solid mode. I like it for the most part. There are some things that I don't like, I guess. There's nothing I hate about it, that's for sure. But there are some things that could be done better, maybe, though I'm not 100% sure how they could have been done. Anyways, let's take a look at him. So take a look at the head sculpt first, which I think looks really good if it wants to focus. Come on. There we go. Head sculpt looks really good. He got a really nicely applied Decepticon symbol on his forehead there. He got his like 4 red eyes or whatever going on. And that's pretty much all the paint apps you're getting with the head, so it would have been nice to get some more paint apps on the face, but the sculpt is there, looks really good, and the paint apps that are there look great. And you got the front part of the car there, not much more to say, we've seen that already, but you got some nice sculpted detail and paint apps going on. You got dark grays and light grays working together, which look alright. Got the wheels, which are on his shoulders there, it look pretty good. The look itself looks pretty accurate how he looked in the movie, if I remember correctly. On his arm here, you can clip the minigun thing. His hands here are really cool. He has the brass knuckles things, which says serve backwards on this hand and protect backwards on this hand, which look pretty cool, but I have some issues with this. First, I wish they were painted gold, because I'm pretty sure they were gold in the movie, and also the words are wrong in the movie. It was actually punish and enslave, not serve and protect. Also in the movie, I'm pretty sure the lettering wasn't put backwards like you'd see on an ambulance or something, so I don't know why they did that with this figure, especially when he's not in vehicle mode, so I don't really see why they did that, but oh well. But it is really cool. He has a really cool little touch. Hands look good, and you got the legs here. My only real issue with the legs and the figure kind of stature in general is I feel he's just a little on the short side, a little stubby. He seems a little stubby. He's kind of got a large torso, and the legs seem just a little short, but I don't know. That's just my personal 2 cents on that. But you got some white knee guards there. Legs look pretty good. You got the wheels, which look cool, and the feet there that are painted black, but there's not much more to say about it. It's Barricade, and we've seen a lot of this in the vehicle mode. Focus, you bastard. There we go. But yeah, he looks really good. Again, one big problem I have with it is he has quite the backpack going on. Now, it doesn't push outwards too much, but it is quite long, goes all the way down to his legs. I mean, from this angle, from looking at him from the front, it really isn't that bad, but from the back, it's a little meh. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I also understand probably wasn't much they could do about it at the same time. So it's not a huge issue, but it is a little ugly, in my opinion. But overall, he looks really good. I don't have, aside from those little nitpicks, it's a really solid figure. I'm liking him a lot. In terms of articulation, he just has a swivel at the head. He has the swivel and the hinge at the shoulders, which move decently. Swivel at the bicep, a hinge at the elbow, which moves about 9 degrees. Swivels at the wrist, no waist articulation, ball hinges at the hips, swivel cuts at the thighs, a single hinge at the knees, and then a hinge at the ankles because of the transformation. And then that's all the articulation he has. So it's not bad. You can get some decent poses out of him for sure. And in terms of accessories, he comes with a few accessories which I really like. Even though he only actually used, I think, in the movie this one, the little Gatling gun, wrist gun thing he has, which can be taken off if you want. Just tabs in on the bottom and goes around his arm. But he does come with that. It looks really cool. I kind of wish it was in a more gunmetal color, but it looks really good. Looks cool. And yeah, I think you can put it on either arm if you want to. He also comes with this handgun, which is really nicely sculpted. I like the sculpt a lot. You can hold it really well in either hand, which is pretty cool. I don't remember him using this in the movie at all, but maybe he did. It does have a tab on the side, and there's a hole on his hip here where you can tab the pistol in, which is really cool. And he also comes with a police nightstick, which is in the same plastic color as the Gatling gun, so I kind of wish it was in a more of a gray like the pistol was. But it still looks pretty good. You can hold it pretty well in either hand. You can also hold it straight up if you want, but it's a lot looser of a grip. And as you can see, he also has a tab. You can tab it onto his hip there and store it, which works really well. It goes in really tightly. And yeah, it goes in really tightly. It's not going to fall off or anything. And it doesn't look stupid or anything on there either. It looks pretty good. So that's really cool. I kind of like the idea they gave him like a police officer oriented sort of arsenal. Well, aside from the Gatling gun, I hope police aren't carrying that. But everything else is like, even though I don't think you use it in the movie, it is really cool to get those extra accessories. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. And then before we continue any further, I'll just give you a quick size comparison with Optimus in his role mode. So here he is with the Voyager Optimus. And I'd say the scale is definitely there. I think this is a good scale. I think Barricade would be about that tall to Optimus, or just about anyway. So I think the scale is really good. So they look really cool together. That looks really good. And overall, I think this is a really cool figure. Definitely a bit more on the pricier side. They are these premium, or not premium, premier series last night figures are a bit overpriced compared to the other Transformers figures. If you're content to waiting out until they go on sale and are going to take the chances of there still being Barricades out there to buy, then definitely wait on picking up this guy. But if you're a big fan of Barricade like I am, he's probably my favorite Decepticon from the Bayformer universe, then you're probably going to want to pick this guy up because he is really, really cool. You won't be disappointed with him, I don't think. So I really like him a lot. He's really cool. So yeah, I definitely recommend him. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the review. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one.